Start kneeling at the back of your mat. Open up the knees slightly. And begin to warm up the neck by tilting the head right and left. Again right and left. And roll the head right. Upper body loosely follows to avoid any neck strain. Now roll the head left. Come to center and move right into child's pose. Fingers reach to the top of your mat. Find your breath. Now inhale and reach the left arm behind you. And exhale back into child's pose. Again, inhale, right arm reaches behind. And exhale into child's. Inhale, reach back. And exhale back into child's. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Now move into dolphin pose. Forearms remain stable. Sternum pushes towards your thighs. Walk the feet up a little closer to your head, as if preparing to move into a headstand. Again, step a little closer, keeping your arms in full support of your upper body. There should be no pressure on the head and neck. Now step back into dolphin. Again, sternum pushes towards your thighs. Transition right into forearm plank, then into high plank, and back into downward dog. Roll back into plank and into upward facing dog. Lower the head down. Hands and elbows stay close into your body as you inhale and lift the upper body into baby cobra, and exhale as you release back down. Move up to your all fours into variation of cat-cow. Inhale, drop the stomach. Exhale into child's. And lift into cat. Again, inhale. And exhale nice and long into child's. And as you lift into cat. Again, deep inhale into cow. And deep exhale into child's. And into cat. Once more, inhale and exhale into child's. Now move up to your all fours into a variation of thread the needle. Right arm reaches forward and threads through. Right elbow meets the left knee, extending your left arm to the top of your mat. Meet your chin to your collarbone. Breathe oxygen into your right shoulder. Now lift up to the other side. Left arm extends and threads through. Find your breath. Again, this time breathing oxygen into your left shoulder. Now come to center and move into plank. Hips lead you back into downward dog. Right leg reaches to the sky. Bend the knee, opening up the hip for a breath. Now bring that knee down to your right hand and into pigeon. Remain lifted, shoulders and hands pressed down towards your mat. Spine lengthens with every breath. Now lower to your forearms. Head does not yet meet the mat. Now release the head all the way down, breathing into the muscles surrounding your right hip. Now come up and step back into plank. Push right back into downward dog and to the other side. Left leg extends high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. And bring the leg down into pigeon. Remain lifted. Sternum lifts, tailbone lengthens downward. Notice your breath and the oxygen entering into your hip flexor. Now lower to your forearms. Now lower over the leg and try breathing into the muscles surrounding your left hip. Now lift back up, tuck the toes and into plank. Hips lead you back to downward dog. Roll right back into plank, into upward dog. Lower the body down, elbows remaining close. Inhale, lift into baby cobra. Exhale down. Now lift into your all fours and further awaken your hip mobility and swivel left and right. Again, push your hips left and right. Continue this motion, focusing on the arch of your back as the hips swivel back, and the slight cave of your back as the hips push forward. Now come to center and move into frog pose. Knees come to the outside of your mat. Feet remain in line with your knees. Lower the pelvis towards your mat. Forearms support your upper body. With every inhale, feel the opening of your upper back, and every exhale, feel the opening of your hips. Bring the toes in towards each other, deepening the stretch a little more. Now place the feet back out. Knees come in a little closer. Right arm reaches through the legs as you sit back towards your heels. Left arm extends to the top of your mat. Look right. Feel the lengthening of your shoulders. Now switch arms. Left arm reaches through the legs. Look left. Now come up. Cross the legs and come to seated. Knees remain bent to activate the Zuzanli pressure point. Locate the two tender spots just below the kneecap. Go 4 fingers down from that point. Where there is a slight tender spot between the bone, begin massaging the spot in circular motions with your 2 fingers, or your thumbs, or simply apply steady pressure. This pressure point is known as the point of longevity. By activating this pressure point, you are revitalizing your energy and strengthening your body's resistance, helping your nerves, muscles, and tissues and digestion. Now lower the left leg and continue to activate this pressure point. Move to the other leg. Focus on your breath and the intention behind this movement. Now drop the knees left and right. Again left and right. And move to the left side of your mat. Reach for the right toes. Stretch and find your breath. Now lead your heel to your glute, stretching both your quad and the top of your foot. Now release. Move back to center and into reverse tabletop, feet hip width apart. Keep the head raised for a moment. Then release the head. Now lower down. Drop the knees right, then left, again right, and left. Now lower the body down. Reach for the left toes. Now lead the heel to your glute. Stretch the quad and the top of your foot. Now release. Come to center and roll back down. Hug in the knees. Hold the ankles and extend them up. Bend the knees, elbows pressed down on the knees as the toes touch. Shoulders pressed down, keeping rounded elbows as if a ball is being held in your legs and arms. Straighten the arms, allowing your back to bend into lumbar lordosis to elongate your spine. Keep the sternum lifted, the weight of your feet helping in the pulling of your arms and lengthening of your spine. Now bring the knees together, grabbing onto your ankles, pressing the heels into your glutes, lifting onto your heels. Hip raises, shoulders pinching together. Feel a stretch along your hip flexor and thighs. Now move back into corpse pose. Close your eyes and take a moment to bring in more energy by inhaling a white light starting at your feet, moving up your legs, up your hands and arms, your hips and torso, up your chest, neck, and head. Now exhale that light back down, starting at your head all the way to your feet. Continue this breath work or just remain in corpse pose. Now open your eyes. Legs lead you up to cross-legged seated position. Place your hands to your heart and take this time to thank your body and all it has done for you. Reach your arms overhead, palms come together, down to your heart. Namaste.